I'm here. Hello guys. How can you possibly burn your foot making a cup of tea? I tell you what, man. Yeah. I just poured it into the cup. I've got the biscuits. Well, they're sort of biscuits, cheddars. I just poured. Oh, this is so silly. I made the tea and I just lifted my cup off the worktop, and I don't know, maybe I was too fast and some of it spilt onto my foot. Oh man, straight out the kettle it was, boiling water. Jeez. Anyway, there goes my sim racing career. Oh, right guys, we're in the Oliver Hardy account in the Cobra. I wish I was not here though. I'd like to be in Diaguandri because that's where my, oops, what am I going there for? That's where my T6 is. I prefer to be in my T6 at the moment. But it's not going to matter because we are going to be scouting the area. All I want to do in this stream, so I hope it's not too monotonous, is I'm going to go to Kigana first. Just jump around these systems. Actually, it's a good thing we're at Laxac because we're kind of a little bit outside all the bubbly stuff, which is over here. And I just want to scout the rim of the bubble and see if we can pick up, in some decently populated areas like this. Pop into stations and see if I can find any pre-engineered suits and weapons ready for Oliver Hardy actually getting onto the ground, hot-footed from the kitchen. What's that? White tea? I don't know what that is. What are you linking to now? Let's have a look. It is white tea, but the tea's not white. Snapple. No. My tea is called white tea, but I don't put any milk in it. I do take milk in normal tea, but I don't think you put it in this kind. Yeah, Clipper. The maker's Clipper, organic white tea, half a sugar, and nice. Right, guys. So yeah, my head's all over the place. It's tired and dizzy, and so I'm just gonna have a nice casual. I'm playing Ipsis. We know what Ipsis is, don't we? It's in the video description. Ipsis, I'm playing, so I'm streaming. That's basically what this is. It was either this or another Phoenix A320 flight. So I'm choosing this one today. So welcome. Right, who's with me, guys? Don't know if you've seen the end credits. I have put it on Discord, the link to the end credits. I'll be putting those at the end of this stream. I've been working on those today. Kind of the only thing I kept really, which I'm thinking about, I don't know if I should have kept it, was the same font. But I changed everything else. So we've got all the members on there, we've got all the patrons on there, and even the people who were gifted memberships, who I've put down as prospective members, because I don't even know if they're going to join yet. But it's an easy, YouTube has got a way where it can list you the members and show you the ones who are less than a month, right? So I hope that all the ones that are less than a month are gifted ones. If you did join legit, like on your own, like you weren't gifted a membership and you've been a member for less than a month and you're on the prospective list, let me know and I'll change it, because it was the only way I had to discern which was which. And actually thinking about it now, I think there was one member who actually joined less than a month ago. But yeah, so my credits might be wrong a little, but I'll check through that tomorrow and correct it for next time. But yeah, so all the gifted members are on there. If they decide to stay, they'll get moved to the main credits afterwards. So I think that's a fair thing, yeah. So let's have a look through. So Mark Shaw is with us. Hello, Mark. Welcome. Commander Budman. Hello. All who will arrive. Simeon Gray. Hi, Simeon. Andy K. Digital Aspects, Gino Finelli, and Dave Topperty, who asks, are you sticking with Horizon rather than Odyssey? Well, I have got Odyssey on this account now. So I haven't actually done any Odyssey gameplay on Oliver Hardy's account as of yet. As you can see, the ranking at the bottom, I haven't done anything. But I did say, I don't know if I'm going to stick to this, but I did say that all the suits and weapons that I get, I want to find pre-engineered ones. You know, so I won't have a Dominator suit until I find a pre-engineered one. When I say pre-engineered, I don't really mean it that way. What I mean is if it has, it can be like a grade 3 suit that hasn't got any engineering, that's fine. Or it can be a grade 2 suit that has an engineered module on it, that kind of thing. But something that's not the stock one, if you know what I mean. So anything like that I want to try and pick up right now. And Mr. Bondoodle's with us. Hey, my man. So yeah, welcome everybody. Nice to see you. I know it's a little bit late for me, 22:30, like 10:30 at night, but my sleeping patterns are just way out. I've done like a sleep of 4 hours, another one of 4 hours, one of 3, and another one of 3 this afternoon. So I'm all over the place. Oh, couldn't get to sleep last night at all. And what I don't get is when my head's so tired, it's dropping off. It can't stay awake anymore. And so I capitulate on that and I go to sleep. And I'm awake in 3 hours. Like, what the hell was all that about? Not so tired after all. Yeah, and then I can't get back to sleep again. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. So I have my lovely tea, and I've got my little biscuits if I can even get a chance to have any of those. And last night, guys, after the flight sim stream, I didn't eat my what you guys would call your dinner until 3 o'clock in the morning. Right, you can see we've got some lighting around the cockpit frame there. That used to flicker, but I've updated my graphics drivers on the with Nvidia. I think I was like one version behind on the graphics drivers, and I did a complete clean install instead of installing over the top, and I made a few changes in the Nvidia control panel for Elite Dangerous, and so far, from what I can tell, it's the flashing thing seems to have gone, because I asked on stream and people were telling me that they weren't getting it, so yeah, it might just be that. It's a sign of stress. Is it, Alex? Because maybe, but I don't know what it is I'm stressed about. I'll tell you what it is, though. What it could be. Although I'm not letting it consciously bother me. But I since Sunday, I have been a bit moody. I'm okay now. I think I'm kind of all right at the moment. But I was not in the best of moods from Sunday to Tuesday. Just stuff going on, you know. But yeah, today I'm all right. So I don't know, maybe. But yeah, stress can be a cause of that stuff, can't it? You average 3 to 5 hours. Wow, yeah. Thing is, I shouldn't really do that because it affects my head pretty badly and in a different way to most people. So all right, so we've got 3 options here, guys. I know there's ground bases as well, but it's just going to be quicker just to stick to here. So we're going to travel to these 3 places and see if we can pick up anything. These, like I say, it's on the outskirts of the bubble. So these are kind of the places where they are less traveled by, although maybe not here, right? Because we've got 3 fleet carriers here. So that doesn't bode well, because what you need is a place where people, like a populated system that people haven't necessarily been in, or too many people haven't been in, and therefore not picked anything up from the Pioneer store. But I don't know, these fleet carriers might have been here for a while. We'll have to see. Cosmic! Hello, Cosmic. How you doing? Yeah, so this is my theory anyway, that if we go to populated systems that are outside of the bubble, where it's less people are coming, then I think we've got more chance of finding something. At least that's been my experience so far. IKEA wardrobe construction stress. Yes, this is where we are, Simeon. We're on the fringes of the bubble. We're outside of it, I believe. Anyway, yeah. Like if you see the map here, so there's an engineer there, and they kind of like to exist out on the fringes. Like the bubble's all the way over there, right? So if we just put that into perspective and just zoom it out, you'll see that we're just kind of circling. If you take a circle around there, we're kind of outskirty-ish. But yeah, we can venture a little bit further out. It doesn't have to be, I don't think it has to be like a massive population either. Like 42,000 population would mean that there's at least a platform there, and there's a chance to pick something up. So right now on this account, I haven't bought any weapons, I haven't bought any suits. So anything that I find that is pre-upgraded or pre-engineered, then that will be a good thing to grab hold of.
Lima 0. It's a pleasure to have you at this federal station, Commander.
The only thing is, I've only got 63 million, and pre-upgraded suits and weapons come at a premium price. So if I find a grade 3 suit, what are those? 11 million or something? 11? Ideally, I'm on the lookout for the all-purpose suit, the Maverick. I want to get get permission, Rusty, before they start freaking out. Yeah, I'm looking for a Maverick upgraded. That would be cool if I could get one of those. I am going to forget things like docking and doing loops of shame. These things happen when you're tired. So, for those who did watch the flight sim stream yesterday, I figured it out. I rewatched the landing and I figured out exactly what happened. I've pinned a I didn't pin it, but I've written a comment on that stream yesterday of the A320.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Yeah, I know what it was, and it was just simply the fact that we weren't. If you notice on the landing, we weren't lined up with the runway. The flight path wasn't lined up with the runway, or the plane wasn't, and it just never captured the localizer because of it. And because it didn't capture the localizer, it wasn't going to grab onto the glide slope either, even though the glide slope was fine. So that was why. That was what it was. And then when I came around and did a go around after crashing into the ground, when I did the go around, we were lined up, and that's why we got down smoothly the next time around. So yeah, that's all it was. It was just something for me to look out for the next time I approach an airport. Is to 9 times out of 10, or every other time I've created a flight plan, I've always been lined up perfectly with the runway. But if you look on the landing, we actually weren't. The runway was to our left, so we were to the right of the localizer, and therefore the plane didn't lock onto it, and that's what it was. Yeah. How many different mops are there? I know my sister's got one where, where you've got, it's like the head rotates, so it's like a normal mop, but it's got those strips instead of the string. I don't think she gets the string ones. And then you put it in this bucket, and the top of the bucket's got this thing where you put it in and you push down on the mop and it spins the head round, to drain it of the water better. He's got one of those. So yeah, Malcolm. Hi, Malcolm. Yeah, so I was going to install the beta of Starfield today because they've made a few changes to Starfield. There's been a quality of life change and some other changes to the way the game plays out, especially with the lock picking and stuff. Nothing drastic. It's with the lock picking. It's just that when if you make a mistake and you need to undo, undoing will cost you a lock pick or a digipick, called digipicks. Well, now they've taken that away, so you can undo and it won't cost you a digipick.
Whatever you're in the market for, come take a look.
But yeah, they've added a few more things. It's currently in beta. I don't know when the actual thing's going to be released, but yeah, there's that. Let me browse your stock. Yes, let me. Do you have anything? Nope. 3 suits, it's going to be one of each. Nothing engineered, of course. So I don't want to buy these standard ones if I can help it. Weapons, unlikely. Yeah, I think we're not in a good spot here. All right, we have to go.
Anything else I can do for you?
You didn't do anything for me. What do you mean, else? You didn't do anything for me, Elsie. Let's try the platforms. If there's nothing there, then I think we'll try and venture a little bit further out, right on the fringes. Ad Astra and Mick. Okay, Mick. Good nighty, mate. Yeah, I understand real life and stuff, and I am streaming a little bit later than desirable. But my desirable stream time, I was in Slumberland. There we go. Yeah, so stuff coming, and there's just been a big update to big update in terms of gigabytes, but not in terms of patch fixes. But this is all just random gaming news, by the way. But the WRC rallies just had a 2.5 gig update today, and when I looked at the patch notes, it was like 3 things that they sorted. Yeah, which required 2.5 gigs apparently, but that's how patching works sometimes.
Docking clamps retracted. Depart when ready, Commander.
Nipple clamps retracted. I'm not sure my frame rates are kicking all that now either. I don't know. Maybe one of the Nvidia control panel options I should perhaps remove. I don't know. I've actually copied the profile that I'm using for Flight Simulator onto Elite Dangerous, which is, I don't know if it works the same, because I've got certain options set in Nvidia control panel to supposedly give extra performance to Flight Sim, and I've just copied those over onto Elite in the hope that it's going to do the same thing. But see if the FPS stays. See, look, as soon as you nip into Super Cruise, it drops down to 35 and then kicks back up. I know you guys can't see it because it's covered up by the Patreon. I always get it mixed up. Patreon is the site, patrons are the people. So Patreon. Yes, it's covered up by the Patreon logo thing. Or text, I should say. Not the logo. You noticed a drop in FPS since the update. Oh, on Elite Dangerous, you mean? I don't think I noticed that specifically, but yeah, I got light flickering since the update, but then it might have just coincided with the Nvidia update, because in the main, when I'm updating my Nvidia drivers, I do just do the express install where it's installing over the top of the previous one all the time. And I don't know, I guess maybe if you do that too many times, things start to break down. So maybe every not two, maybe every 3, 4, or even 5 times. Like on the 5th time that a new graphics driver comes out, it's like an oil change, right? So you do a clean install, and then you go top up, top up, top up, top up, and then you do a clean install again, or an oil change if you like. Yeah. So every now and again, probably a good idea just to note down any settings you have in the control panel's 3D settings or the game settings. Just note those down or screenshot them, and then just do a clean install. I couldn't get the, you know that what's it called now? Display driver uninstaller DDU that you can get from Guru 3D. I've always used that because that completely removes the drivers. Like, it obliterates every file, and I know that because it's the only thing that makes my screen go back to like 1024 by 768. It's huge icons everywhere. It really blitzes it out, and then you just put the new drivers in again. But it wouldn't work, and it just got stuck. Yeah, I don't know what it was doing. I ran the program, and it says, you know, which files do you want to remove, Nvidia, AMD, and I just left most of the presets on. Just said go, start cleaning, and it just hung there. It just hung, so I don't know what the hell was going on with it. But then I just did a clean install from the Nvidia driver choice that you get, and that was it. All good. One of the options I'm using in the Nvidia control panel, if you go into, you can set it on the driver, or you can set it per game, right? Per application, so to speak. And if, of course, anything you set in the Nvidia control panel, like anisotropic filtering or anti-aliasing, whatever you set there will override whatever setting you have in the game, because driver level options beat game level options. So if you turn anti-aliasing off in the game and you've got it set on in the Nvidia control panel, you will get anti-aliasing. You will get the anti-aliasing feature, even if you have it turned off in the game, because the driver beats the game, overrides it. But there's an option there called VSync. VSync, and you can set it to fast, which means it doesn't limit your frame rates, but it does stop graphic tearing, which you'll get graphic tearing if you don't have VSync on. And I tend to use that. I certainly use it in Flight Simulator, and then instead of using VSync to control, because sometimes VSync will control the frame rates based on the hertz of your monitor and stuff, right? So I prefer to turn it off, and then if the game has an option for cap the frame rates at, and then I put 60, that's better for me. I like to control the frame rate that way by capping it than using VSync. But then you get graphic tearing when you're moving fast. So if you put VSync on fast in the Nvidia control panel, you don't get the tearing, and it doesn't restrict the thing. Oh, you're making me update. I've got to update my credits again, Mark. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thanks very much, man. Oh, Lux Player. Okay. Swine. Thank you, Mark. That's very kind of you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Lux Player. There we go. Yeah, that's another thing that, you know, I was thinking, I thought if I add the gifted memberships onto the credits, that every time one is gifted, I'm going to have to go and change the frickin' thing. I didn't think of that. Yeah, thank you, Mark. Very, very nice, man. All right, let's disembark and have a look. Yeah, I mean, don't take my word as gospel, One Doodle, but I'm pretty much going by what I think I know. But yeah, VSync fast is good. So I don't know whether it's a good thing to use it, because you know you've got you can set those same options globally, which means every game you play will be affected, or you can set it per game. So if you set VSync fast globally, that means every game you play, you can turn VSync off and you shouldn't get any graphics tearing. And it also means that if you can get 150, 160 frames per second, it'll do it, and you won't get any graphics tearing. It does actually work. It's pretty good. There you go. I love that little sound. Right, let's see if we can get anything from here. I like these colouring here. This is kind of all bluish grey, very much more sci-fi than the yellow doors that we used to get here on the last station. Yeah, I like this better. It's more sci-fi, isn't it? It's more Star Warsy. All right. Ooh, look at that Corvette. Looks shorter there. Ooh, where am I going? Oh yeah, we're on a platform.
If you want to help with
I was going to turn into the shop and it wasn't even there.
You after a weapon or an upgrade?
I've
got the best stock
I'm
in the
after
system.
both. Ooh, okay. So, possible chance here, guys.
Take your time.
Okay, we have a grade 2 Dominator. Do I get it? It is an upgrade, but grade 3 will be better. What if I don't get this? Should I don't know if to try and just shop for, like, if it's empty of engineering modifications, then take a grade 3, which is the most you'll be given. You won't get grade 4s or 5s. If it's only take a grade 2 if it's pre-engineered as well. Maybe I should stick to that. That's going to mean, though, a lot of looking around. But if you look at the grade 1 Dominator, oh, it doesn't tell you, does it? I was trying to look to see what is needed to get it to grade 2. Yeah, I think you're right, Simeon. I think aiming for grade 3 would be good. Yeah, cargo unloading. That would be nice. Or even seeing it, maybe not from our ship, but seeing it from, just seeing it happening inside the station and stuff, right?
These guns will let you down.
Ooh, guys. We've got a faster handling grade 2 Karma. This is nice when it's grade 5. It's a nice little weapon. There you go. This is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. 750,000 though. Okay, this is the kind of stuff we want. Let's get that. Yep, I'll take it.
True choice.
750,000 though.
15 won't let you down.
There you go, my first purchase. Awesome. So let's go and try the other station.
There.
Here. Let's go and try the other platform that's here. Oh, where are you going?
Are you looking for work?
Forgetting my way around the platforms. It's been a while since we've done any on foot stuff. Yeah, I could have done that, Simeon. I could have. Yeah, I guess it depends on the suit. That was a Dominator. If it had been a Maverick, I don't know. Maybe I could have gone for a G2 Dominator, couldn't I? And then saved the grade 3 for the Maverick. But let's shop around. Sometimes it pays to shop around, so let's try that. Right. So as it's bringing us out here, we'll lock on to Thornton Colony, where they make the chocolates. Oh, aim to misbehave. Another credit to add. Thank you, sir. Nope. Nope rope. Nope rope. Thank you, aim to misbehave, for becoming an alpha dog. Wow. Okay, let's get... I'm going to put him down. So, let me just spell this right. Aim, number 2, miss, capital B, capital H, A-V-E. And And that wasn't a gifted one, that was an actual. Wow. I counted up the memberships today, guys, on, you know, because I had to go into the thing to update the credits. Geez, it's grown. I mean, I think I had, on my previous credits, I had like, I think it was like 9 or something, 9 members. And now, I don't know what it is, but I don't know what the number is without the gifted ones. Hold on. Have a quick look. But yeah, it's grown, so thank you everybody who has become a member. And the link in the new tab. Yep, let's do that. Right, so if I go to my membership list, it tells me 35. That's including the gifted memberships. 35. Oh, it says here in the last 28 days, up 192%. Members gained in the last 29 days, 26. Now, a lot of those have been gifted, and some of those are just normal joins. But wow, that's seriously impressive. It's I'm so appreciative of you guys' support. It's amazing that you would even consider supporting me in that way, little old me and my rambling and rantings. It's weird, isn't it, Alex? The economy is so bizarre that you can buy a pre-upgraded suit or weapon or something for 11 million, and think how many sidewinders you could buy for that. If they changed the economy of the ships to match the suits and the weapons, we wouldn't be able to afford anything. We'd have to play for, like, we'd get a free sidewinder, but it would take us months before we could afford a Cobra. And God knows how much a Corvette or an Anaconda or a Cutter would be. I mean, it'd just be well out of our pockets. What they need to do maybe is bring the price of the weapons and suits down and increase the ships and just make them more in line. But I don't know if it's a different set of rules, economy rules, because you have the price of ships, the price of modules as well, right? Like there's, if you go for like, is it reflective or reinforced armor plating or something, that's millions. On the big ships you can pay, isn't it like 100 million for reflective plating on a cutter or something? Absolutely insane. But then if you're paying 11 million and a half for a suit, it's weird. Ah, thanks, Aim to Misbehave. I try my best. I was going to say I'm going to say I try to be upbeat, but I don't always manage it. But it's my ability to stay more upbeat is more a reflection on you guys, because you guys really help me to do that. Because when I'm online and seeing your messages and interacting and chatting with you, if I'm feeling a little bit low or a little bit peed off, I can bring myself out of it, you know. So streams are good for me in that way sometimes, if I'm feeling a bit, you know. So like something like this where I just want to play something and casually and start a stream, maybe start you know, chatting with people and stuff. It helps. So you know, even though you know, you guys pay me back in that way as well, you know, it helps me that way, which is really nice. Yeah, there are some good chilling aspects, aren't there, Cosmic, to this game. Exploration certainly one of them. But just doing this, which is, I'm kind of I'm sort of exploring, aren't I? But I'm exploring I'm exploring platforms and starports. Instead of getting out to scan a plant, I'm getting out to go to the Pioneer stores. Does that count? And Mark says I'm here for the profanity. Well, you'll have to come to my sim racing streams. I was going to get a sim racing title today, but I still don't know whether to get it or not, guys. It's not an expensive one, right? But, just... See, there was a lot of people complaining about it, saying it's bugged this, it crashes there, and it only loads to this point and then it stops, and people are getting frustrated with the game bugs and crashing and the UI being slow and taking up too much RAM. I don't know whether they mean VRAM or standard RAM. And then they've done an update to the game. It's called Ultimate Le Mans, and it covers the whole Le Mans, series. And it's got 3 different classes of cars, and apparently the physics are good, the force feedback is really good and stuff like that. And they released this update, and I saw a guy playing it today, and he was streaming it, and I asked him, has it got better since the update? And he says it's much better. So I was tempted, and I thought, should I? So I went to the Steam store. The price on CD keys, it's not even, they don't even have it yet. It's listed there, but they're only looking like £1 off or something. And it's $24.99, so it's not like you would expect into the 30s or the 40s. So it's not that big a deal. So, and I saw a couple of reviews on Steam, and I thought I want to make sure I see a review that's come after the upgrade, not one from like last week, because that's no good now. And there was somebody saying, it was still buggy and stuff. And I know on the patch notes they'd said that one of the bugs, what they've done is they've added an extra logging thing, where when you're playing, it logs this extra parameter, because there's a bug where on some loading, I don't know if it's loading of the actual going to the track or whatever, that it sometimes can stop at 48%. And that's it just hangs there. But then you get other people saying, I've not had any of the problems that people have been reporting. So I don't know what the hell to do with it. I don't know whether to hang on until there's another update to fix further stuff, or wait for Jardier to review it, since the update, he hasn't done one yet, so I might wait for him and see what he says.
So, what are you after?
So yeah, kind of on the fence with it. Ooh, 4 suits.
All our skins are guaranteed brand new.
Oh, it's a grade 2 Maverick here. Ah. Do you know what? I could, if nobody comes and gets this, I could come back and get this later if I don't find anything else. I do, Cosmic. I do, yeah. Yeah, I reviews like that. I like if Jardier was reviewing it. He's a sim racer. I trust him because the guy knows his stuff. And yeah, so like if he has trouble handling the car, then I've got no freaking chance. But yeah, I noticed it's not very grippy. Some of the hypercars or the proper Le Mans cars, they look very loose at the rear end, and he's sometimes correcting the car, and I thought, well, if he's having to do that, I'm going to be all over the place. So what do we have here? Oh, nothing here. All right, so we are...
Anything else you need?
No, I'm gonna pass on that, but we are in... Where's the marker? There it is. Thornton Colony. Does it say the system on here as well? It doesn't, does it? Get a screenshot, we get both. There, Thornton Colony. I know that there's a grade 2 Maverick there. It's not the best thing. It's unengineered. If it was grade 2 with something on it engineered that I would like, I would take it. Yes, definitely. If it had like I don't know, one of those battery capacity engineering mods, I would take that. Hey, Frankie Jazz. Hi, Frankie. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, let me get rid of the frame rate thing. So, should we venture maybe a tad further out? So bubblish stuff is all here. I'm on the real map at the moment. That's why it looks a bit cluttered with all these stars, but it's okay. I wish there was a way, you know, in the population options, where is it? Population range. It'd be nice if you could do where you could just remove unpopulated systems instead of having a slider. Well, not instead of, but as well as having a slider. If we go into here, let's choose this one and enable everything. And we'll take that off. Right, now if we go here, so instead of having this min-max thing, we can just have another thing up here where if any is population 0, it takes them off the map. So the only things that are shown are in populated areas, because these sliders don't work that great. I mean, even with a slider down there, I wouldn't be surprised if it shows systems that are, let's go there, that are empty. It's not really a great thing. Yeah, let's try this system. I haven't tried these. Because my thought is once I pick up some weapons and suits, if I can find some decent things, then I'm already ready to go taking on some ground missions, you know, where I don't know how comfortable I am with default weapons. And then we can do some Odyssey streams with this commander. So this is kind of a low pop, so it's going to have a starport, not a starport, it's going to have a platform, at least one I would say, I hope. Oh, that should have been a straight jump out, shouldn't it? Hello, Zontar. Oh, message retracted. Hello, Zontar. Oh, okay. Need to pop down a little. There we go. I've got 8 messages up there. What's that all about? Oh, I think some of them is the Tyrannus, is it? Yeah. I haven't even read those yet. I guess I've got too soon. Before the 2nd of April, I guess. It's like 30 days these things hold on to, isn't it? Invitation from Ramtar. Yeah, we got that last time we played, I remember. Right, let's take a look in the sys map and see what we have. There we go, just the one. And no fleet carriers. So slightly higher populations might be a better one, like 100,000, 200,000, because there's probably going to be at least 2 platforms or a starport and a platform or something. Then we can at least go to 2 places per system. Oh, you lowercase my name? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. Yeah. You're doing your Fer-de-Lance as well? Very cool. Oh yeah, thinking about that, I don't think I posted the build. I've actually changed my Fer-de-Lance power plant to thermal spread now. But it hasn't cured the heat issue when firing the weapons. And in fact, because the monstered option has now been removed, what do you call it? What's it called here? Yeah, the usage at the bottom here has gone from 94% to 98% on the Fer-de-Lance. So it's using up even more power. So it does run like 1% hotter at its core. Whether the weapons still heat up the ship to over 100% if you fire them for too long, but whether I'm now able to fire them for a little bit longer than before, I'm really not sure. If I can, it's not by much, because they do still go over 80% and then they'll go over 100. So it's just a case of I just have to put up with it and get used to the way that ship engages, and just be careful when I am firing. That heat is an issue because I've got these rapid fire pulse lasers shooting very quickly and generating a lot of heat. But I like that Elite does that stuff, because your weapons are firing so much faster, it's just generating a lot more heat. And I love the fact that stuff is factored in. Like, it's not just a mod that goes, oh, now you can fire twice the speed and that's it. No, there's a downside to firing at twice the speed in that it generates more heat. And I love that from Elite Dangerous. It's brilliant. Because yeah, you would expect it, wouldn't you? If your weapon's firing like twice as fast as normal. But then, yeah, no, I'm right. Yeah, 2 thermal vent beams. They're all scramble spectrum at the moment. But now we've got it set up that way, and we've got 4 pulse lasers with scramble spectrum and rapid fire with scramble spectrum, and the large weapon, or the huge weapon, is a multi-cannon, which is overcharged and corrosive shell. Now, even though the multi-cannon is overcharged, that's not the issue, because if I fire the pulse lasers on their own and don't even fire the multi-cannon, we will still generate and probably overheat. I think it'll still overheat just using those. So it's definitely the pulse lasers. But it's cool. It just means, this is the way the ship is, and that's the way these mods on these weapons are, and it's just a case of adapting my gameplay to the nuances of the characteristics of that ship, and I'm fine to do that. I think that's a kind of a good thing. Okay, so we have an extra suit here.
Take your time.
But look at the price though, guys. I've only got 62 million. However, having said that, this is what we freaking came for. Combat movement speed. Great on a Dominator suit. I don't know if it's one that I would have added, but it's a good one to have on a combat suit. Now, you can't... Can you remove those? Isn't it a case with the suits that once the engineering mod is on a suit, that's it? I'm pretty sure that is the case. But there you go. It's grade 3 already. Now combat movement speed is not bad. Yeah, it does stay, doesn't it? I remember. Same with the weapons. This is why if you want different mods on a suit, you have to buy a different suit. But 11.25 million. Oh, crumbs. So if I was to get the Maverick in the same way, that would be 22.5 million out of my balance. Sure, let's do it. Let's get it. That's what I come for. That's what I'm here for.
If you're buying a Dominator, you clearly mean business. Extra armor, shields, even space for another weapon. It's got it all.
All right, thanks for the rundown. Grade 3 Zenith. Again, another weapon which, as stock, it's, not really, But grade 5 with engineering on it, this thing's mighty. It's pretty good. All right, let's get that for another million.
Good decision.
Guys, I'm going to need to up my balance.
Shields like no other.
I mean, we've got the Cobra upgraded now to a decent level, so we can do some combat and grab a couple of million to make up for what we're spending now.
Watch your back out there.
Okie dokie, Kaylee, whatever your name is. Yep. So yeah, there we go. Nice. That's a Dominator sorted. So that's another thing now, is if we find another Dominator, grade 3, with a different engineering, what do? I'll tell you what we do. We leave it alone. That's what we do, because I can't afford to get 2 of them. So now I need to find a grade 3 Maverick. The Artemis, it would be nice if we found one of those as well, because I want to do plant scanning, because plant scanning, of course, is going to really put my money back to where it is now, or where it was before I spent all this. So that's kind of a good thing. So now we have that. So let's have a look at neighboring systems. So there's a lot of trade going on here. So these might be a higher population. Yes, a little bit higher there, 1.6. Not so much there though, but there's a fair amount of trade going on there. Let's go to Jamberex then, and with 1.6 million, possibly a space station and a platform maybe, or a couple of... Yeah, there's got to be a starport there, surely. Let's go there. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. How many shield boosted on the FDL? Bi-weaves, yes. On the FDL, that's a good question. What I can do is, hold on, let me get clear of here before I get fined or shot at. So I'll put the build up on the stream now of my FDL. I'm gonna need to change it though. Oh, wait a minute, I can't. I need to go into Market Connector. No, I don't, because I've already got the ship built the way Kathina said. So if I go to my power plant, yeah, I go to engineering. Hold on. And I change it to thermal. There you go. So shield boosters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shield boosters, and 2 of those are resistance augmented. 1 is kinetic, and the other 2 are heavy duty. I'll stick the build up now on the thing. And there you go. That's my Fer-de-Lance build. Yeah, good luck on the engineering side of that. The farming I had to do. I do want to nip over to the Braintrees again on Rusty's account, because Oliver Hardy here has done the Braintree things and got all the nice materials. So the raw materials, and Rusty is behind on that curve on that one, so we need to go to the brain trees again. I don't know whether I'll do that on stream. Maybe, probably. Go over and fill up on the grade 4s. Just makes trading down for anything else just so much easier, as you can imagine. You swap it if it's night vision for free, otherwise you keep it. Yeah, I mean, my thought process there would be, it'd be easier just to add just to farm the materials to add night vision to the current one, right? But I know if I found one there, it would be tempting, wouldn't it? Let's make sure that we're descanning these places as well, just for a little bit of extra bonus. Right, what do we have here? Ah, it's only a starport. Okay, that kind of makes sense as well. There are places we can land as well, isn't there? Where if you go to points of interest and choose, not those ones. Hold on. Yeah, these ones, the planetary ports. So here, there should be also the concourse. So there's actually these 3 places as well. I don't know what. Maybe we should try one of those. Just try a settlement that you can land at, where there's a concourse. Yeah, maybe try that. It's weird, isn't it? Because the only time I've heard of the word concourse is when it comes to like car detailing. There's a level of car valeting or detailing which is concourse level, which is like the highest level of detailing that you can possibly get, and you'd probably be looking at a 4-figure sum to get that done. And what it means is like they clean everything, nuts, bolts. Like you look in your engine bay, every nut and bolt has been cleaned and polished, and like what concourse is like the top whack thing. It's, yeah, at least in some respects it is. I think in others it just means the highest possible balloting that they can do. Like literally nothing is overlooked. I mean, I'm not talking about the underside of your car. They're not going to polish your exhaust for you. That would be silly. But things that are viewable, like the engine bay and stuff, you know, if there's anything chromed or anything in there, like little nuts and bolts, whatever, they'll all be cleaned, and cotton buds being used on certain engine parts. It's, you know, like insane stuff. And for me, that's always been like concourse level. So, you know, when you get a brand new car from the showroom and you see it all nice and clean, well, it actually really isn't. It probably does need a proper detailer to work on it. You'll find a lot of people who buy like McLarens and Lambos, they'll buy them straight out the showroom, okay, or let's say when they drive them out of the showroom, they'll go straight to a professional detailer to get detailed, even though it's like literally brand new. And sometimes you'll find swirl marks and minor scratches on the bodywork from the dealership. I mean, who have they got cleaning the cars while it's in the showroom? Some git with a chamois leather and a sponge. No, I'm sure it's not that bad. But yeah, I've known, you know, people who've gone out and, I don't know them personally, but I've seen it on video where people they've gone out and bought like a McLaren 720 or something, drove it out of the showroom and straight to the detailer to get a full detail, a proper one. And on those kind of cars, you'd probably be looking around, I don't know, anywhere between 2 and 5 grand, I would say, 2 to 5,000 to get a full detail. Yeah, it's a serious business sometimes. It's not the bucket and sponge thing. Right, okay, where are we going? we're going to Pioneer. Oh, right, Dave. AMC Javelin, yeah. Yeah, and so I like to do that. That's another thing for me that, you know, when I'm detailing cars, I find it, as long as it's nice weather, it's very chilling. You know, it's easy to do. Like, it's chill. It's calming to do it. It's nice. Just take your time and just working on the interior. I see a lot of detailers doing the exterior first and then working on the interior. I don't get that. I don't understand why they do it that way. It makes no sense to me. If you're working in Jesus, that guy running up the stairs. Look at this. Yeah, I think if you have an indoors place where you can, like an interior garage or something where you can detail the car and wash it and stuff, then yeah, it probably doesn't matter too much. But I'm working outside, so
Whatever you're in the market for, come take a look.
interior comes first.
So what are you after today?
Because if I do it the other way around, then if I do the exterior and wash it and make it all nice and clean, by the time I've spent, I don't know, 2.5 to 3 hours on the interior, then there's all dust and bits on the exterior again. And what if a bird craps on it? You know? No, let's do the interior first, then you can close the doors and seal that compartment so it's not going to get, nothing's going to happen to it. Now you can do the exterior knowing that the interior is clean. That's how I do it. Interior then exterior. So yeah, anyway, enough rambling.
Make sure you got the right suit for the job.
Another grade 2 Maverick. Okay, so no engineering on it, so we have to reject that, I'm afraid. 6 weapons doesn't mean anything engineered. However, we have another grade 2 Karma, and I don't really use this weapon, you know? But for starting off, maybe something like this wouldn't be a bad thing to have. It is a primary, and the other weapon we picked up was the Zenith, which is a secondary weapon. So this would be the first engineered primary. I started off with 65 million or something, did I? Or 68? 68 million, now I'm down to 50. Oh boy. What do you think of this one? That's right, Zontar, yes. If you use ED Market Connector, there is an option on there. You can send the bill to Coriolis, or you can send it to the other place, EDSM or something. I don't know what it is. I've got it set to Coriolis, obviously. And then you just, it'll list the commander name, the name of the ship you're running, the system that you're in. And if you just click on the ship name, it'll send it straight to Coriolis. What about Plasma? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here. There's nothing here on Plasma at the moment, but I do want to pick that up. But if I find another grade 3 suit, a Maverick, if I find a Maverick grade 3, that's another 11 million. So that's going to get me down to 38 something, 38,750, I think. So this will be 38, so that'll be 36.5 million. So and that's, I'll only have 36 mil. I'll have half of my balance gone if I don't pick up any more weapons and just get a grade 3 Maverick. But at least this will give me something to fight with. Now, the thing is with this, the stowed reloading is fine. It just means every time you put the weapon away, it'll reload automatically. That doesn't really, it does help you in combat, but it doesn't add any extra punch to the weapon. You know what I mean? It doesn't really give it more damage or do anything to it in that sense. So I don't know with this one, because I am on a budget as well. So maybe this is another one I'll just save for the moment. Ah, yeah, upgrades. No, not you though, not you. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look.
Right, so these are the upgrades to get to 4 then. Obviously I have none of these. And it's an extra 4.5 million as well. But yeah, grade 3 is fine. Absolutely. On the suits. And on the weapons,
Sure.
to upgrade this to a 4... those manufacturing instructions. We have to get allied with places and get missions where they reward 5. And then if you think about it, it's only 2 missions. Yeah. Optical fiber, you can come across those quite easily. So, I'm going to reject that weapon, the Eclipse.
Maybe next time.
Had it been a different weapon, I don't know, maybe I still would have rejected it, to be honest. Because it's not really an upgrade. I'm taking pictures of these, but I don't know what systems they're in.
Here's to the future. Indie bourbon.
I'll take a picture inside my ship as well. Yeah, sure. Sounds like, yeah. Or go to the ship builds in ship builds channel in Discord, because I don't think it'll let you post here. But yeah, go to the ship builds on Discord and post it there, and I'll get my FDL build up there as well. In fact, I could do that right now, because I've just got the link. Trying to paste the damn link from the YouTube chat, but it's there we go. So ship builds, the shipbuilding chat. Is that the one? Yeah, shipbuilding chat, that's it. Oh, okay. That hasn't gone very well. Let me just make another short link. There we go. Alright, so it's posted on my Discord now, on the ship build chat thing. Right. So, we know that we're in the right kind of area outside the bubble here to pick up place. So if I take a screenshot here, then I'll know that the last 2 screenshots, if I remember rightly, was using these lines. I had a suit here, was it, and a weapon here. So there's some shipping over to EOT, which is a low pop, isn't it? So there'll be a platform there, for sure. If nothing else, there'll be a platform. Probably just a platform. So let's go there. And also one more screenshot there. And then the last 3 screenshots I took will make some kind of sense to me. Right, let's go. So yeah, do a lot of grinding and farming and shopping. It takes up a lot of time in Elite Dangerous. Right now we're window shopping, and if we find something we want, we'll go in and buy it.
Ship release. You are clear to leave.
Ooh, yeah. By the way, do I have the whole... no, I don't. See, I still have to do this. The grade 5 dirty drives with drag. Still have yet to do that on this. So that's the next engineering I want to do on this. I'm not sure how far away I am from being able to do it already. I'll have to have a look on Odyssey Material Helper. But yeah, once I get the grade 5 dirties with the drag on it, we'll be good to go on this ship, I think.
Have a safe trip, Commander.
Kremlock, hey. Yes, I'm glad you made the stream too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Cosmic. I mean, if we can grab like a 2 with engineering or a 3 with or without, that's fine. It will certainly reduce a lot of grind, a lot of not having to find manufacturing instructions and things. But yeah, really after a grade 3 Maverick. So if anyone's on their trips and journeys around Elite Dangerous and come across a grade 3 Maverick, do drop me a private message on Discord, and I will go grab. And especially if it has engineering on it, because you guys are probably all engineered up now. Oh, we didn't check the ground stuff, things and stuff. We got any here? That's not good, is it? Oh, they're no good. We need those other ones with the big long banana shaped icons. Oh, there was 3 systems back there. Three ground places I forgot to do. Never mind. Next time there's an opportunity to do that, we'll take it. Okay. Right, Morgan Port it is. Let's go. And this might set me up for... Let's see what happens on Sunday stream, but maybe if we get some decent stuff here, maybe Sunday we can do this account and do some ground stuff with what we've obtained today. Let's see. Got my DBX. Oh, you got your DBX? Cool. So now to figure out how to set up for some exploration. Well, basically make sure, apart from your FSD and probably your power plant, I don't think power plant D will cope. So FSD, you're going to want that on A-rated. Life support is up to you. D-rated might be enough. But you need to kit out. I would kit out at least one AFMU on it so you could repair your modules in case anything goes wrong. Just make sure that most of your modules, the core modules, power plant, just derate everything you can, because that is the lightest one and that'll give you the more jump range. So yeah, you could use Coriolis to do an exploration build. I think it'll do it for you, but basically basically derated is where you want to be on most of your modules, because they weigh the least, and so your ship jump range will be greater. And if you can, ideally, if you can get the engineered FSD from either doing it via Felicity or trying to get a pre-engineered one somehow, then you can do that. I grabbed a pre-engineered one a little while back. I think I did it on stream, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I went to go get one through all the fuss of trying to find one, and then I realized that my ships already had them on there. But that's because I'm an idiot, so...
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
When you remove the bark from a dog, it's to disembark him. So he can't bark anymore. Hey, wait a minute though, Kremlock. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm just going to look in my Coriolis builds and see if I have an exploration DBX build. Let's have a look. And I can post it. Yeah, Rusty's exploration DBX. There you go. So I'll post you the build, the full build for my ship, for my DBX, and you can either copy that or take ideas from it or whatever. So on Corey, if you just go into the link it'll show you all the engineering. If you click on the little nuts, it looks like the shape of a nut. If you click on that, like the nuts that you put onto bolts, right? If you click on each one of those, it'll tell you, not click it, hover over it, and it'll tell you what engineering is on that. So I'll post that for you. Okay, so this is my just in case it's of any help. You can copy the entire build if you want. I think this might be the one that, let me have a look. I think this is the one that gives me, yeah, so this one gives me, it does have a Guardian frameshift booster on there though, so unless you're willing to go and do the Guardian stuff, you won't get the same jump range. But this ship has 77 light year jump range. Without the Guardian booster, you'll only get around 68. Which is still good, right? So if you don't do the Guardian stuff, you'll have 68 jump range on it. It's got a field scoop. It's an AFMU. In fact, it has 2 AFMUs. It's got a SRV, field scoop, obviously, shield generator, and it's got everything is engineered on the core stuff as well. So yeah. If you don't do the engineering though, you're not going to get some of the benefits that that ship has. If you do the engineering, it's a lot of farming and a lot of grinding, unfortunately. That's the name of the game. But don't forget though, you can take the ship out as it is. You can go exploring. You just have to do more jumps, that's all. But you can go exploring as it is, but yeah. If all my ships in my fleet were decent, I could post builds of everything. Oh, no luck here, guys. Out of luck here. The suits, she's not gonna. They're always gonna have at least one of each, so that's not gonna happen. See ya.
Next time.
Yeah, mate. See ya, Margarita. Go lie down on a pizza or something. Right. Let's try somewhere else. I know it's tedious, isn't it? Jumping from place to place. Yeah, that's just Coriolis though, the way it's laid out though, Kremlock. That's the website that does that. But yeah, anything that has a little nut icon on it is because it's engineered, and if you hover onto the nut, it'll tell you what the engineering is. And then if you have Odyssey Material Helper, you can find out what you need to get those engineering, what materials you need, and yeah. Odyssey, Elite Dangerous Odyssey Material Helper is such an invaluable thing. Margarita sounds good. Yeah, again, I haven't eaten myself yet. Alright, this looks a bit healthy. 2.2 million. We're still going this way. We're still venturing a little ways out, a little further out as well, which is probably a good thing. And I'm collecting system maps on the way. We're okay for fuel. Yeah, of course we are. We're only doing tiny little jumps. Yeah, so come on, we need a grade 3 Maverick suit. Looking for manufacturing instructions. Oh, I'm telling you, the best way, man, is missions. Just get allied with somewhere and just do missions. They can offer 5 in a mission, I think. It's quicker than hunting for them. And if you find one of the mission givers on the concourse and you're allied, you have a bit of bargaining power, and they may even up the reward to 6 manufacturing instructions. If you get lucky. Yeah, any questions you have, Kremlock, just drop them in, or like as I said, just join the Discord. Yeah, as long as you're enjoying it, man, that's good. And exploration for the first time will be fun. Go and find yourself, or get yourself down to a black hole or something, and then enjoy the lensing effects. It won't kill you or suck you in like the real thing. String you out like spaghetti.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, let's do a quick D-scan.
Fuel scooping complete.
Now, oh, again, just that. Do we have any landables? No, not those, the banana ones. Ah, wait a minute though. That one. See, it looks like a banana, it's curved. This is what we want, this one. I don't believe these have got... no, they don't. Of course they don't. Don't even know why I looked. So yeah, this one. Planetary ports like this. These are what we want to go to as well. So I'm going to have to redo this one. Okay, coolio, let's go. Ecstasy, right? Ecstasy. Pour Danone. That's when you spill a yogurt, isn't it? Pour Danone. No, that's Danone. Danone. Oh yeah, I don't know if that works. Aim to misbehave. I think so. It used to work. Is Nightbot even on the stream though? I haven't noticed Nightbot being on the stream. That would normally work, the asterisk Discord. It's in the video description. Aim to misbehave? Oh, it should be. Yeah, Rusty Dog's Discord channel. So, I know I'm whizzing past my target here, but my Discord is there. I think that link still would be working. It's in the video description anyway. All links to all things in the vid disc. Yeah, no, that normally does work, but yeah, Nightbot's not on the thing. I don't know why. I'll have to investigate that. Nightbot would normally process Discord and also asterisk setup, which shows my computer setup as well. But I'm just looking at the chat, zooming up the chat there, and there's no Nightbot at all. How long has that not been around? Okay. No biggie. At least it's something I know now that I've got to get sorted.
DeLacy, Oscar, Lima, 0. Please follow docking procedures, Commander, and enjoy your stay.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe Nightbot got unregistered or something, or unaffiliated. I'll have to just link it back up again. It's no big deal. Yeah, you can also access the Discord on the browser as well. But the app is probably a little bit. So.
Scan detected.
Okay, let's see if we have any luck here. If not, we'll go on the planet's surface and have a look at that one.
Activating docking systems. Station facilities are at your disposal.
Yeah, could be Kremlok, quite possibly. Yeah, took a chance. Yeah, let's have a look here. Hold on. Night. I wonder if I go into Nightbot now and log in, whether it will suddenly spring into action. So Rusty Dog, continue and allow. Okay. Top chat, nobody. Top command, none. That's weird. It hasn't been on my thing for a while. Let's have a look at timers. Yep, the timers are set up. And then we've got the custom commands, I guess. Discord, Meta, Rusty, and setup. Let me try it now. Oh. Not sure, Zonta. I think, doesn't it automatically do it though? If you run ED Market Connector, doesn't it? I think a browser page comes up for you to authorize it with Frontier. You authorize your account and then it links it and you're done. That's it. Sorted. I think the moment you run it, if it's not connected to your... You have to be an elite, I believe, at the time. Yeah, that should be enough. And then it should show your commander details and your ship and stuff like that. I don't remember from memory. Oh, right. So I don't know. If you go into the preferences or the settings of ED Market Connector, there's an option in there to tell it where to send the ship data to, and you just pick Coriolis. And then when you click on the ship name in the main menu, on the main screen, sorry, it should just pop up in Coriolis. All done.
I've got the best stock in the system.
How tall are you? Jeez. Or am I just really small here? 5 suits, guys. 7 weapons. 7 weapons doesn't mean she's got anything engineered, but the suits. Fingers crossed.
All our skins are guaranteed brand new.
Oh.
Take a look.
We have a grade 3 Maverick, guys, but it's got no engineering. Do we take it? You see, because it's got no engineering, it's only 3.7 million. With an engineering slot done, we're looking at 11. I did say I was going to take it. We might not come across another grade 3 Maverick for a while. But what if we go to the ground base and find a grade 3 Maverick as well, but it's engineered? Well, worst comes to the worst, I'll lose 3.7 million. I can get that back in combat in, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, whatever. Oh. Now then, Mr. Knud Simonson, I know that he's on my prospective members, so if he's officially become one, I'm going to have to move him in the list. Right, so okay, so my credits are out of date. Or has he just become one? Or is it just because of the gifted membership? It's so hard to tell. I think YouTube will tell me. Right, we're going to grab it. Of course we are.
Maverick suit, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll put all that extra carrying capacity to good use. Just be careful with the arc.
Oh yeah, extra carrying capacity.
Take
You're
a
right.
look around.
Okay, so we have a grade 2 Karma. Nah. 2 of them. She's got 2 of the same. Oh, boring.
Watch your back out there.
Spend, spend, spend. Carpal tunnel, yeah. Right. So, let's go to the sys map. And we want to go points of interest, and we want the banana, this one. Let's go there. Sorry about my throat, guys, it's liquidy.
Detachment confirmed. Your way is cleared for departure.
It's clear if I can get out. Ugh. Right, 6,000 and a bit light seconds away. A mere hipscop. A mere
The station limits.
hop, skip and a jump. What did I say? Hipscop. Oh god. English good not. A pack of smokes. Thankfully for me, I don't need such a pocket. I'm a non-drinker, no smoker. It's weird to say that I don't drink because I've just had a cup of tea, so clearly I do. And water as well, I do drink water, so to say I don't drink would be inaccurate. I do not partake of the alcoholic beverages. Yeah, I do that a lot, Kremlock, boosting in and out of, well, mainly out of stations. And that little corridor we have to go through, that's generally referred to as the mail slot, in case you didn't know. Yeah, put your eyes in the back of your head. It's when they say I've got eyes in the back of my head. You just look back into your brain, make sure it's still there. And if you see any light on the left and right sides, ignore me. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Equity, steel and bellum, superior, Sobek, an orca. It hasn't got a name. Banshee Firekite. Yeah, so Mr. and Mrs. Firekite decided to name their offspring Banshee. Sure. It's a boy, Mrs. Firekite. I'll call him Banshee. He's gonna be an orca pilot when he grows up. Anyway. Rambling again. Just checking on this whether... join channel. Wait a minute. Head to your community settings. Enter Nightbot into the moderators. Don't forget to press save. Go live. Nightbot will only join streams that are live and not unlisted or private. Okay. Well, we're not unlisted, I don't think. We're not unlisted, are we? Can't be. No, we are public. Okay. So I'm sure Nightbot must be in my list of moderators. Go to community settings. Just going to check it. Yep, Nightbot is there. Nightbot and Stream Elements, the bots are both there. But yeah. But it hasn't. Oh, here we go. So if I do setup, no, Nightbot has joined the party. There we go. Oh, it's out of date. Look at those settings. It's got my old Nvidia card. I'll have to get that changed. And has it got my new steering wheel? Yeah, it has. I need to change that though. Yeah, it's out of date. Wow. Yeah, so now Discord will work, and so will Meta if we're doing flight sim. Meta will get the weather for any airport. So there's the Meta for Gatwick. Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? Yeah, it does. And the only other one is at the moment is Rusty, which is just something silly. There you go. Yeah. So Nightbot, welcome back to the party. I don't know where the hell it disappeared to. Alright, so we need to go around the other side. Just back off the speed a tad. Mori survey. The more he does it, the worse it gets. Yeah, I know that card's in your computer now though, not mine. I need to update it, but yeah, no, it's a friggin' decent card, the 2080. It served me well, just like the 1080 Ti did. The 1080 was, yeah, it did very well. Even on some of the later games, it was still putting up a good fight in terms of keeping the frame rates up. And the 2080 the same. You know, every game I play right now, I can play it quite happily on the 2080. Flight Sim and Starfield and everything, it's just no problem. Yep, click on the ship link on the ED connector. That's it. And you can send the results to Coriolis, you can send it to EDSM. You can choose which one in the options. Right, let's orient ourselves the right way. We do have a shallow angle, but yeah, no matter. It's good enough. So we'll get ourselves under 7.5 kilometers, and then we can ask for docking.
Oscar Lima 0. Welcome, Commander. Support facilities are at your disposal.
Gravity 0.1.
Permitted. Land under tab number 0.
How very northern. Access permitted. Forget the double T. Access permitted. Permitted. Right, there we go.
Contact confirmed. Deactivating docking systems. Welcome to our starport.
It's pretty decent, isn't it, Cosmic? What was it you stepped up from? Was it a 750 something? 750, 790 or something? Did you ever do anything with the old card? Yeah, Windows 95, jeez. Yeah, I for ages I used a Thrustmaster T18000M, but they've got an issue with the potentiometers. They're very cheap quality ones, and the yaw keeps breaking on them all the time. So I bought about 3 or 4 of them. But then I was very generously, just to understate, I was very generously gifted a Virpil joystick, which is just a completely different league. So, yeah.
Your weapon upgrading? I've said the
All my joysticks are just not working properly. They're just not good at all. Right, so suits, nothing. Weapons,
Sure.
maybe.
Look around.
No. Oh, Tormentor, though. It'd be nice to have a plasma weapon, wouldn't it? 250,000. I mean, if we find a grade 3, we can always...
Anything else?
Oh, it's a plasma weapon, though. No! Leave it. Go for a grade 3. Resist, Rusty. Resist.
But the philosophy that guided our first steps still
Resist temptation.
every Takata product.
Don't just buy the first thing you see in the shop window, Rusty. Ah, GTX 750. It's in the cupboard. Alright, let's... don't want to visit too many more places, to be honest, but... Oh, Scorpy sector. That sounds like it's got no populate. 2 million? It'd be nice if we did have a galaxy, a system map for this, because I'd be able to see if there's any fleet carriers in there, and I'd probably avoid it. 5.3 million population. It doesn't really matter the amount as long as it's out of the way. So let's go to Obambori. Oh, the Obambori, the Obambori. Jesus, that's a song from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, isn't it? Wow. One of my favourite movies, even though it was a musical. Car was cool.
Detachment complete. Exit is clear.
Yeah, I think the song was called The Old Bamboo or something. The Old Bamboo, the Old Bamboo. What's going on with the altitude? No, straight out. There we go.
You're clear of the restricted zone. Take care, Commander.
Well, you know, considering the places we've been to, like, what is it, 5, 6, maybe 7 places, we've had some decent luck. I mean, there's just things I haven't picked up, but we have found, you know, a couple of engineered things and upgraded stuff, pre-upgraded stuff already. Right. So let's do this in reverse. So we'll get the thing. Okay, there is a fleet carrier here. And do we go to here first? As we can. And then we'll descan. See, a fleet carrier doesn't mean there's not going to be any upgrades. But if the guy who's got the fleet carrier here has been to the stations and picked anything up, although maybe there's been a grade 3 Maverick there and he doesn't need it because he's got a load of stuff already. Who knows? So we want to be a little high here. Kind of messed up this approach, haven't I? Never mind. Come on, Maverick. Okay, dip the nose down, wait for the throttle to reduce, acceleration, or the speed to reduce, and then pop it up again. Back into the zone. There's the door on the left. Once we get there, we can play the Blue Danube. Do, 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 do. I wonder what made them make that decision, that the docking sound would be the Blue Danube. That was from the original Elite, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's burn our way over.
Delacey, Oscar Lima. Landing permission will be granted upon request.
Ooh, a bit low.
Starboard, Commander.
Okay.
Permission authorized. Assigned to landing pad 06.
06. 07 you mean, don't you? You get saluted if you land at 07. There we go. 2001. Oh, really? Oh. Jesus, it's been a while since I watched that movie. But it's a long movie, but I would... For me, I don't know what it is with that film, but it's a movie you could put on if you're having trouble sleeping. I find it quite slow and boring. I know it's a classic film. Maybe I should watch it again, actually. It's been a long time. Because what do you think you're doing, Dave? And I'll tell you another sci-fi film I've only seen maybe twice and not seen for a long time. A long time. Well, a long time. Is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I really want to watch that again. Yeah. Yeah, I just definitely want to see that one again. It's been so long since I've seen it, and I've forgotten everything except the end.
Need a weapon upgrading?
Wilbur! Hey, Wilbur. I know a guy who looks just like this.
You don't want to be caught unprepared.
Oh, sorry. 4 suits. Okay, so there's a possibility of something. Is it blue? No, it's another grade 2 Maverick. We need it to be blue, guys. No, I'm not going to pick up a 2 if I've already turned down a 3. So, oh, I didn't turn down a 3. I'm looking for an engineered 3, an engineered Maverick 3. Give me blues, a grade 3 Zenith. We already got one of those, didn't we? Yep, we got one of those, so no help.
Sure you've got everything?
Well, I haven't got everything, but if you'd given me an engineered Maverick suit, I would have. Yeah, 2010 as well. If I was to watch 2001 again, I'd definitely want to queue up 2010 after it. Yeah, definitely for sure. No, no, that doesn't change anything, Zonta. I think these kind of cycle somehow. They probably cycle with the server when the server flips, you know, every Thursday or something, whatever it is. Yeah, so currently I have... Now, come on. Oh, God. Right, so we do have a grade 3 Dominator with an engineering thing on it and a Maverick without. If we can find a Maverick with engineering, grade 3, beautiful. If it has engineering and it's only grade 2, I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what to do. If you have a grade 3 Maverick, a grade 2 Maverick come up and it's got like one of the battery mods on it, is it easier to get the materials to upgrade the suit than it is to get the materials to do the engineering? I don't know. It probably comes to around the same, doesn't it, really? Chicken and dumplings. Oh, that sounds good, man. Thanks. I haven't eaten yet, so thanks for making me more hungry. Tonight, yeah, it's just gone. It's nearly half midnight here. I don't know where about you are, but yeah, enjoy chicken and dumplings. That sounds really lovely. Okay, so we were gonna go to Manit. 5.3 million, so we should get a good choice of stuff there to land at. So yeah, cool. So far then we have a grade 3 Dominator, we have with engineering, we have a grade 3 Maverick without, we have a grade 3 Zenith weapon and a grade 2 something else, right? Can't remember what it was we picked up. So we picked up 4 engineered items, and instead of being 68 million, I'm now down to 46 million. Awesomeness. So 22 million I need to recoup in combat. Or I just do a little, I go to Spanch and do a little bit of if I go to Spanch and do the plantage route and go to 2 or 3 places with Tectonicas, then I'm cool. However, I can't even do that right now. Oh yeah, you're right, Blog Twat. Definitely with extra backpack. Yeah. That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, you're right. If that option's available on a grade 2, for sure. Because exactly for what you say, it speeds up the collection of the materials to get the other upgrades anyway. Very good point. Yep, definitely. Yeah, I don't have an Artemis suit yet, guys. So I don't have the grabber, the hand grabbing tool to scan the plants with. So no plant scanning for me yet. So hopefully we still need to grab an upgraded Artemis suit, hopefully. And awesome if we can grab a engineered Maverick or something to improve on what we have. I don't think I'm going to pick up any more Dominator suits yet. Don't have the budget for those things. So we got 1, 2, so we got 3 in the sky and 3 on the ground. Wow. Okay, so we are spoilt for choice here. Maybe we can do it in some kind of order, because I don't want to be going over here and then having to come back, but yeah, we'll see. That one is 1,000. How far out are you? 2000. Okay, not bad. Alright, so we've got 6 places we can visit here. Surely, surely out of this 6 places, we'll get lucky in one of them. Yeah. So the only suit I haven't picked up yet is a Maverick, really. And if you find a grade 3 Maverick, Dominator and Artemis with one thing engineered on it, that is 33.75 million. What? How much is a Python again? Discounted at Dear Guandry, 48. I'll trade you 3 suits for that Python. Second hand. Ridiculous. Ridiculous economy. Irons Dock. Oh, I thought I was overspeeding. Kind of am a little bit, but we'll be fine. You can't superluminal, no, you can't. Once it's on, it's on. Unfortunately. The only way is to get another suit. Do we descan this place? We'll do it anyway, just in case I didn't. Because as well, when we do ground missions, if I've saved up a little bit of cartographic data, I can always sell it in a particular system and maybe increase my reputation so that I can, or handing in plant scans, so I can increase my rep, and that way I can look forward to better payouts on missions because of my higher reputation, right?
Delacey, Oscar Lima 0. Flight operations.
Flavian pygmies.
Greetings, Commander. Access permitted. Land on designated pad number 06.
So yeah, weird. The economy's off on its own tangent in this game.
Caution. Please extend your landing gear.
Already done, boy. I tried to push up there, it wouldn't let me go up.
Landing complete. Execute system shutdown. We trust this.
What do you mean execute? Nobody's getting... My system shutdown isn't getting shot. Execute. Firing squad. Execute maneuvers. Maneuver. A vacuum cleaner for males. Right.
If you're looking for courier work, I'd appreciate it.
You've got a gun, right? Can I talk to you about something?
That's not a gun, darling.
You're after a weapon?
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Give me a shot if you have any questions.
Okay, we have a suit. Probably no weapons, but we have a suit. Oh, a grade 2 Artemis. Yeah, they're easy to find, these suits, you know, very easy to find. They're because they're Artemis. Sorry. Do we go for this or do we wait for a 3? Because I can find a grade 1 anytime, and let's face it, the grade 2, what does that give me extra? Nothing. This is only worth getting if you've got engineering on it, I reckon. I can do all my plant scanning on a standard suit. Emergency air is the same. 10, 10, 20, 10, 10, 20, 10. The only difference is the shield strength on this. But this isn't a combat suit, so who cares? No. Artemis for me, if I'm going to get one that isn't standard, it's going to have an engineering thing on it. So that's out. I don't think we're going to get weapons, but we might. Oh, jeez. We've already got one of these. But this has got a scope on it. Do we need a scope with a pistol? I've got to be so careful with the money, guys. It's 6.2 million though. I'm going to have to not get this one. I'm going to have to not get it. Faster handling is cool. The scope, I don't know, on a weapon like this. It seems a bit weird to have a scope on this. You know, to aim down it, line up your shot and go. Yes, well, it's because I'm around the outside of the bubble, so I'm just trying to know where to shop, really. We already picked up a Karma, though, didn't we? Thing is, I've only got 46 million left. But, yeah, I haven't got to think of it in those terms, right? What I have to do is think of it in terms of, if I get an Artemis suit and I go on to the Spanch exobiology routing, I can make these millions back in like an hour. I can get myself back to 60 or 100 million in an hour. So I shouldn't really think of it in terms of losing all the money, because getting it back now is going to be quite easy. Thank you to Stratum Tectonicus for that one. But if I go to the upgrade here, I already have a P15. It's already got the faster handling on it. Right? So it's basically the same weapon, but a grade up and a scope. Now, to be honest, if I'm going to be brutally honest, I think the scope is a waste of a slot on a weapon like this. And if I was to engineer this weapon all the way up with the 4 slots available, I don't think a scope would be one of them. I don't think I'd put a scope on. I'd have other stuff on here. So the scope is kind of a waste of time for me. And with the little weapons, I'd probably prefer an upgraded, a grade 5 Zenith to one of these. Look at the damage on this, 2.9, and this one's only 1.8, but it's, yes, it is 2. But if we go to grade 3, it only goes to 2.4. So, as good as this is, and as good as I could slobber over this for a while, I'm not going to take it, guys. But if anybody wants it, this is where you can come for it. That's nice, but the scope, if it had been on a plasma intimidator or whatever they call it, they call the plasma pistol thing, that thing. If it had been on that, I wouldn't have even had to go with it. But on a scope on a pistol, well, no, because the range isn't that far, is it? You know what I mean? Effective range 25 meters. What the hell do you need a scope for? Yeah, it's a waste of a slot, I think. So, thank you. What's his name? Wilbur?
You know where to find me.
Walton. Right, yeah, let's go. Ooh, Jesus. Who put that there? Just caught me, never mind. Right, yeah, let's go. We've got 5 other places to look at. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're in, I'll tell you what we're in terms of
Good to see you.
place. So we're in Irons Dock in Manite. Irons Dock at Manite. Don't go to the other places yet, though. Don't stiff me out of a deal. But yeah, you can come and get that one, man. if it was I would be more tempted if it was grade 3 without the scope. Weirdly enough. But, you know, had it been a rifle, like the big plasma rifle with a scope on, yes, I would have taken that. For sure. The only other thing that would have tempted me to get it, if this wasn't the scope and it had one of those audio mods on it, you know, to make it more stealthy. Yeah, then I'm tempted. Then I would have got it. Yes. Yes, I would definitely have got it. So I've decided I'm going to do all the stations first. So yeah, I'm not going to just pick the first thing I'm getting. Only 22 light year, there you go.
Landing restraints retracted. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Oh, we got a bit of traffic here, guys. He's going. No, he's going. Is he? Come on, crate. Is it a crate? Oh, you're waiting for the Diamondback. Listen, I'm not going to wait all day, mate. You're letting everybody through. You've got 3 seconds and I'm going. You're like one of these guys who just lets everybody out at the junction. Oh, freak. Type 9, sorry. What did I call it? A crate? Yeah. Rusty who mistakes a Type 9 for a crate. Well done. I like your little avatar, Simeon. Little guy. Right, we got... Okay, that's it. I thought there was something additional, but no. Right, so pins and orbital, pins and needles. That'd be great, wouldn't it? You're doing a stream where you're searching for needle crystals and you're coming back here, and you could title the stream Pins and Needles. That's something that I would do, definitely. Right, will we get lucky here? To be honest, when it comes to the Artemis suit, I don't really mind picking up just a standard one because they are cheap, 150,000, and it will get me the little grabber thing, whatever it looks like, a grabbing tool, doesn't it? It'll get me that, which will allow me to do the spanch money grab cash cow route to get me my millions back. And I don't know, maybe we could do that on the stream. Take a look at Spanch's stuff. I've not been to Spanch for a while. They've got loads of cool routing tools on there as well. But is it the Road to Exobiology or something they call it? I'm not sure the name really, but yeah, just to take that, because we won't be getting the footfalls, so anyone that's got the stratum or anything else that's worth that kind of money you're looking around 17.6 million minimum per planet. So if you add that up, it's not going to take long to get. You do six planets, maybe even 5. Then you're going to make 100 million. Yeah. I mean, you're right. The engineering, I think, is more valuable than the upgrades on the Artemis, because The shields, I mean, yeah, I mean, unless you're doing like a really high jump and you land badly or something. But in general, Billionaires Boulevard. It can be if you stick the course out long enough. But of course, if you get the first footfall on the planet, which won't be possible with the, I don't think it's going to be possible at all with the Spanish routes. But if you go and get first footfall instead of first stratum, instead of picking up 17, yeah, is it 17 million? You'll be picking up 76 million instead, which is not bad for scanning 3 plants. That will buy you quite a few ships if you want the small ones, or it'll buy you maybe a couple of suits. Yeah, can't even see the numbers. Loitering, a posh form of littering. I see you're loitering again. Pick up that loiter. Right, here we go. Pins and needles orbital. Will we get lucky here? Come on. I feel like I'm going from casino to casino. Let's see if we can win on these tables.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
So yeah, I think a grade 3 Maverick and with engineering, an engineered Maverick and an engineered
I've got it.
Artemis,
Give me a shout if you have any
and
questions.
I'm happy. Or suits again. Anything over 3 and there's something available. Let's go weapons first.
None of these guns will let you down.
No, nothing. So all he's done, he's got this one. This is what I'm talking about. If they'd sold me this one with a scope, yeah, oh yeah. Or anything like one of these or the Tormentor. But if they had this with a scope, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Like, you just get it.
Good idea. Make sure you've got
Right,
the right
grade
suit
2
for the
Maverick,
job.
no modifications. No point getting it because we've already got a better one.
Come back when
So,
you're ready.
Arthur, see ya.
Interstellar.
Yeah, it's just monotonous shopping, unfortunately, but casual gameplay, I guess. Right, the lift, it'll push me out the lift, so I'm not too bothered about that. There we go. If you don't get out the lift, it'll push you out. It's not pretty smooth, is it? It seems quite jittery. Is it just me? It is jittery, isn't it? What's going on with that? Has it been like this all the time? Okay. Not all the time, okay. I'm gonna have to change my Nvidia options, I think. I haven't changed anything in Elite Dangerous, so I can leave that. See, maybe it's something to do with the update. Update 18, and then you end up troubleshooting your own PC because you think it's your problem, and you spend hours troubleshooting something that might not be down to you. Now I wonder if it's closer. It might be closer to go to one of the ground bases right now. So we've got... No, these are the things, Rusty. These. So this one... Yeah, can you zoom out, please? Ah, okay. So we have a ground base in next to Stackpole. Okay, that's good to know. We can go there at that time. And then we've got... Guys, remind me, why are these blue and that one is orange? And what's this symbol? Why blue and orange? Workers of Manite Labour, workers of Manite Labour, workers of Manite Labour. Okay. Ah, that's there, look, right where we are. So we'll go there. And the other one, Andre Keep. Blue Odyssey, thank you. Alright, so when we visit, so we'll do this one that's on here. Then we'll visit here, and then do the other two here. That makes more sense, doesn't it? So the blue ones you can only visit if you're in Odyssey. Gotcha. Right, where are we going? So even though they're landable thingy things. Wait, so there's... Okay, it'll be interesting to see the other two. Yeah, so we'll land there first. You can interact with atmospheric planets. Oh, that would account for the icon. You see, here's the thing though. Wasn't it the case in Horizons you can still land on atmospheric planets because it's using 4.0? You just couldn't get out on foot? Wasn't that the case? Before I bought Odyssey for this, didn't I have the ability to land on atmospheric worlds? It's just that I couldn't step out. I could just take the SRV. I don't know. I am a little bit confused, you know. But yeah, we'll check it out. Check it out. But there's two Horizons, isn't there? There's the Legacy Horizons 3.8, and then there's the one I was playing, which was 4.0. Interesting. Have I not landed on atmospheric planets on the Oliver Hardy account before then? Might be right, maybe it just shows up as unlandable then. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, well, regardless, we can visit all of these now, so we're good. Okay, you're gonna need to slow down a little. Now I see what's going on here. Yes, the layout of this base is not as advertised on the... It's not one of those circular ones. So, does that mean this place doesn't have a concourse because it was orange?
Have you with us, Commander? Please submit a docking request before landing.
Oh, flip.
Scan detected.
Oh, it does have a concourse. Okay. Well, further confusion. Right, let's find pad 6. It's one of those 4. We've got some busy traffic here coming in or out.
Attention, Commander. You need to reduce your speed.
Oh, stop whinging, you old woman. Oh.
Climb immediately.
Why didn't you tell me to reduce my speed? Right.
Confirmed contact.
So we do have a concourse here.
It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Got it hidden away somewhere. Yep. Yep. There's the elevators right behind. The lifts, as I would call them. Lifts. Wouldn't it be just as fine to call them drops or lowers? Because they don't just lift. And they don't just elevate either. They go in both directions. Anyway, enough. To get all this mess. Look at the important documents there. Manifests that people can pick up, and Commander Charlie Smithers is taking 400 tons of gold. That's how they know where to pirate you. Yeah, down here. Pioneer Supplies. There we go.
You looking for a new weapon? Or to upgrade it? You don't want to be
anything.
prepared.
Give me anything. 4 suits. Weapons? Don't think so. Suits is a possibility. That's another good one. Added melee damage. I don't do a lot of melee though. I tend to just use weapons. But yeah, there we go. A grade 2 engineered dominator. But the melee... If we go to here, we already have a grade 3 engineered. The melee one... The melee is something I don't use that often.
You know where to find me.
Is that a promise? Okay, so now we'll go to the other station port. Excuse me, can you tell me... Excuse me. No. I like the orangey floor. Made in England by McLaren. Stardate, yeah. That would be an interesting one, wouldn't it? Stardate. Using the like if Elite had a dating app, it would surely have to be called Grindr. I mean, right? Anyway. Oh, the grind, the grind.
Restraints released. You may leave when ready.
Let's see if we can jump straight out. I know it wants the escape vector, but no. Really? Yep. Freak of nature. Surely. Oh yeah, it's not coming up with the jump details. Yeah, it's right.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Yes, I know, engineers to unlock as well. This is why pre-engineered would be a nice preference over the upgrade. So yeah, so like a grade 2 suit with engineering would be more preferable to a grade 3 suit without, for exactly that reason. Engineer unlocking. We're going to have to do it at some point, right? Oh! Pressed the wrong button. We're going to have to do the engineering at some point. There's no getting around that. But if we can avoid it for now and have some decent firepower and suit stuff before having to do that, because having better weapons and better suits to start with will help us complete missions to gather the materials we need for the engineering. What do I have to do? Okay, I'm ready. I don't know why I'm thinking stack pole is a hyper jump. Come on, brain. Work it out. Trying to update. Where are you? There you are. Just update my setup in Nightbot. Doesn't give you enough characters to type it in. What about CSL and McLaren? That'll do. Come on, Nightbot, hurry up. Takes a while to update itself. Oh, hi Shuggy by the way. Let's see if that works now. Yep, it's updated it. Just in time for me to reduce my speed. Yeah, that can happen. Oh, look at the rings, man. Very nice. I like that. The bands are light and dark and light and dark. It really looks cool. I'll bet there's a... Yep, there's a Has-Res inside there as well. A couple of them. Definitely going to do the plant scanning though to make my money back, and also start my exobiologist rank. And if you're scanning in Stratum Tectonicus, it's not going to take long to get that first rank out of the way at all. The hell are my weapons out for? Are we still in Mainite? Yeah, so I've already scanned the place. Right. Pad 2. Clearly not here, so... Oh, don't hit the thing. Oh, that was so freaking close, man. I nearly hit that tower. So at this stage, I don't know, I'm probably more up for having a engineered Maverick than an Artemis. Because I can still do my plant scanning with the standard Artemis suit, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But if one comes along, it's a bonus. Right, so it's to the side. All these hanging cables, man. That's got to be health and safety, right? Yeah. Oh. I can tell you what I thought it was. It looked like a knife and fork thing. Yeah. I don't know. The brain sees weird things when it's not had enough sleep.
Get a package from an agent. Neat. So what are you after?
Are these just all the same people with different names? 4 suits again. Weapons, yeah, maybe.
Let you down.
Grade 2 Zenith. We've had this one already, haven't we? With that very same engineering. And we already have a grade 3 without it though. But stowed reloading isn't one I would put on, I don't think.
Take your time.
Ooh, grade 2 Artemis. The price goes up, eh? From 150 to 750. 600,000 just for a grade 2. But again, we're going to reject it because the only difference between the 2 and the 1 is shield strength. And, well, there's these, resistances, armor resistance. Like as if it's a combat suit. I will not be taking it into a combat region. So unfortunately, we're leaving empty-handed again. Don't go to the shop, it's crap. Right, so now we've got the 2 ground bases, haven't we? And they are blue. Not orange. And I believe they are on these 2. And yes, as stated, they are indeed Atmos. So can we find them ourselves? Don't think it's that one, is it? Is it? We'll do it this way. So, go to here, go to the bananas, And we want this one, I believe. That's on the bottom planet. Yeah, we want the other one then first. Just because I'm going in order of how it looks on this screen, which isn't much. There. Wait a minute, have I done this the right way? Are they both on here? Is that what it is? Oh, they are. Right? Yeah, they're both here. Okay, both. I thought one was on this planet, but no, it is not. Okay. So then this is potentially the first atmospheric planet I'm going to land on in this account. Isn't maybe. I don't know if it is. Not really keeping tabs, if I'm honest. Collins Observatory. When he's not observing, he's making dictionaries. Get well soon, Gravity. I wonder if I should just scan, just go to these two places, and then if all else fails, just pick up an Artemis suit if we don't get anything here, and do a bit of the exobiology. Or is that something I should save for fresh stream? Fresh cream. Oh. Okay, stay in the bottom of the blue. If I go any further down on the throttle, I'm in the orange, so I'm at the first blue segment. That should keep my speed exactly where I need it to be. Just before the drop zone at 50, I think it will be. No, it's not. 25 then? Or 30? 30? 30. 30. No, 25 then, just as I said before. There we go. It starts to do it at 25 and takes 5 kilometers before it engages. I'm sure some planets it does it higher up. Kill the throttle.
Delaying Oscar Lima 0. Submit a request before docking and enjoy your visit, Commander. Access granted. Prep for arrival on landing pad 02.
Always 02. BMW parking. They just got the colours wrong. Doesn't matter.
Contact
Come on, I want 6 suits and 9 weapons on display here. Frontier would probably put a shop in, a Pioneer somewhere where it's just always loaded with good stuff, and it's just that one shop, and they're not going to tell us. You can't, Rusty. It would be cool if we could go up those stairs.
Hey,
Whatever you're in the market for, give me a shout if you have any questions.
Ah! 5. Woo! Weapons
None
first.
of these guns will let you down.
Grade 2 Eclipse, no modifications. Right, we have 5 here, guys. Is any of them going to be blue? And...
All our skins are guaranteed brown.
no!
Take a look.
Grade 2 Artemis and a Grade 2 Artemis. She's taking the piss. Yeah, that's the shop at Raxler. Yeah, one dude, I know it'd be, a lot of things would be nice and cool in Elite, wouldn't it? Two the same, man. I mean, nice and everything. I like the way he's got his I am an auditor GoPro thing set up. Right, anyway.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, don't think so. Oh, you seen her name? She's perfect for asking out on a date without a name, isn't she? Hey, do you wanna go out tonight? Do you wanna go and get a drink? Oh, God. My brain should not be let loose in public. Don't forget, guys, those elevators are in the top 1% of all elevators out there. The top 1%. Oh. Why do we keep getting that noise? Yeah, so we're going to be flying up in the sky and coming back down again. Diggity-dim, diggity-bum-bum. So, we're taking off from... Whoa, go back. Okay, fine. So, we're going here. 3.44 million meters away. It's not millimeters. I wish it was. I could just walk it. Here's some news. Did you know the Oasis, the band Oasis,
You made a part when ready.
they bought a Lidl's supermarket, and then they built another one, another Lidl's right next to it. I know this is going to be such a shit joke, but I've said it before. Little by little, give you everything you ever dreamed of. Little by little. Yeah, little by little, forget it, forget it. Late night streaming, guys, is the worst. It's the worst. It's just the worst. I just have this thing, I guess, where my brain can see and hear words, and it does weird stuff with weird wordplay with them. Now, I want to get a little bit higher up. Let's see where we are. We are 5.3 megameters away, so let's get a bit more. Right, I don't know how fast this thing's going to count down. Oh, it's pretty quick actually. It's pretty fast. 3, 2. Yeah, we did get a bit too far out. I'm trying to slow down now and I can't. Most of my tea went cold. It's horrible, man. I don't like it cold. Or even just lukewarm. It's horrible. It's lukewarm for me, but it's Leia warm for her. Leia. Luke and Leia. Luke and Leia, yeah. So, Wandre Keep. Oh man, 5 suits they had and they were both the same. None of them engineered. Disappointing.
Docking request approved. Set course for landing pad 02.
02 again. It's like, this is my reserved. That was a pun. The innuendo is kind of in the name, isn't it? What shall we do with the princess of Star Wars? Leia. What do you get her on a birthday? Leia cake. I mean, that could go on forever, really.
Deploy landing gear.
What is Princess Organa's favourite Photoshop feature? Leia's. I can keep going. Honestly. You know I could. My brain just generates them. Requesting docking clearance. What a place to put a pole though, right near the stairs.
I've got quality weapons for discerning customers. You don't want to be caught unprepared.
What do you want to sell me now? A box of
Good idea.
condoms?
Make sure you've got the right suit for the job.
Again, repetition. 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 No good.
Anything else you need?
No.